Every day when she goes to the office, to the hospital, she takes me this. And every day it cannot be one day some fellow's teeth will be out. So my breathing won't work.
Swamiji, one question. This is an illusion and we have the illusion and we have to get out of it and all this. But why this whole business in the first place? We'll never understand, no?
This you better keep in your diary.
When I reach there...
The moment you reach there, you tell me I got an important diary.
But then I will realize that there is no world to start off with, isn't it? Then at that point, there is no world to start off with. There is no...
See, look here.
Imagination, there is no...
The entire imagination is when you are. Who are the imagination?
Correct.
The imagination which imagines.
Correct. So when there is no imagination, there is no imagination.
There is, when you yourself do not exist,
there is no imagination.
If you go and ask, the diary will be here.
So actually...
The question will never arise at all.
So actually there is no world. In reality there is only Brahman, Atman, whatever it is.
Only he.
Huh.
Explanations into ignorance we try to give. Because the fellow who went, he never came back to tell you what he saw.
Correct.
That's all.
Because he never came back. There was no fellow.
That's all. It is the salted all going into the ocean
and that's
to
it.
measure its depth.
Correct.
And that's all.
So actually there is no world. Actually there is no individual. Actually there is no imagination. There is no moksha.
That's all. See, when you think that you are imagination, but ultimately there's no imagination. Neither you exist nor I exist.
Correct.
But then, how then this happens?
Only he knows.
He alone knows. That's why. This very question was asked. There's a man, for 15 years he did tapasya. And they sent only under-secretaries for small things. So the under-secretary, that is Brahma. So he came. When the under-secretary goes, he goes with his fume, with his all endorsed. When the secretary goes, he goes in a simple thing. Here everybody knows he is the secretary. So this fellow went along with all the devatas, Indra devatas and all that. And then he said, my dear boy, I am satisfied with you. Tell me what you want. So why the hell all this creation and all these things? She said, it's the greatest of secrets. I can't tell you here. Come on, we'll go to the corner. When they went to the corner, he said, you fool, would you want to corner me like this? I myself do not know. I have been asked to do it, I have been doing it. I do not know anything about it. So you go out laughing widely. Those cameramen are there to catch you. They see your face like that, they will know that you are not learned anything from me. Go with a wide smile. That's it.
Guruji, in the normal world, you are just hoping that there is something which is beyond the real, because real is so
No, there is
close.
no hope. There is no hope. Number one, there are things which are absolutely, you think you have covered all the loose ends. You are the highly qualified person in that office. You have got foreign qualifications. And you are the senior most. So, the next post as the executive director, you have to get. You are absolutely competent. I am to get. 2 days left. The chairman comes along with a new person. He says to you, my dear Vice President, meet the new executive director. Later on he finds this fellow has got less qualification than you. He is junior to you in all his total experience. Then why did it happen? Your marriage is absolutely settled. Everything over. In the case of one Mr. Gupta. And he has already gone and printed invitations. He has given in Penang, Singapore and Malaya. He went there, he distributed to his relatives. When he came back home, those people rang him up. Sir, you have to give us 1 full crore. Otherwise, this marriage is over. They originally for 70,000 was agreed. Now they want 1 full crore. See, on this spot he said no. It was, see, especially among these banyas, when once the marriage is settled and it was this thing, nobody will come to marry that girl. She came along with her father to Ashtavakra. This is what has happened. She is weeping profusely, that girl. I said, look, why are you bothered? Within another less than a month, your marriage will be settled with somebody better. Don't bother. And then he gave her a mantra. Quick marriage. Exactly on the 20th day, her marriage is fixed in with a better party. With the same 70,000. And the marriage took place. She is happy now. It's more than 3 years. So, what is it that interferes with you? There has to be some intelligent entity who is doing all those things to you. What you expect you don't get. What you never expected, it comes through the roof. It falls on your lap, unasked for. So where from does it come? You leave everything else. And then you know that you are an energy. This requires nothing. It's a scientific fact. The one who walks, the one who eats, the one who sees, the one who smells, the one who hears, these are all only the work of an energy, the action of an energy. So 100% you know pretty well scientifically, this is an energy. And energy can never die. It is something which remains forever. It cannot be created, it cannot die, according to the law of thermodynamics. Again physics. So, in such a case when you are dead, why then there is something which looks that you are dying? So you didn't die because it's an energy. Where has the energy gone? And where from, who is directing it? How does it come in your mother's womb or thing, in my mother's womb, myself? How does it happen? By mistake, why not a mango come from the womb of my mother? And a bakri may give birth to a girl child with hand and feet like you and I? Why not? So this shows there is something. You call it God, you call it Atman, you call it Brahman. That name doesn't matter. That's all. So this much, it is not an assumed thing, it is a different thing. Over and above that, how you get and how you do not get, they're all leave it. They may be assumed, but not the existence. Yes, sir. Yes. Where from you came, if you exist, then there has to be some energy. If nothing, that energy has to be existence. And you are aware that there is some existence, otherwise I can't exist. This is what you again know. That's all. So that is called a Sat. So Sat is already there. You just remain in it and you get Ananda. Rest all leave it. That's all. That's it. Matto vinirgadam vishwam mayyeva layamishyati. The entire universe has come out of me. When you opened your eyes early in the morning, the entire world came. Where was the world throughout the night? Where was the world throughout the night? You only assumed, that is an assumption. You only assumed that it was there. That is wrong. You have no proof. What I said is the proof. There is no proof. You simply assume. It was there yesterday, it is there today. In between it was there, what proof have you got? You don't have. Absolutely not. And it did exist at that time. At least otherwise you would have heard something and all that in deep sleep. So nothing you had. So there was nothing at that time. So, Aho Vinirgadam Vishwam. Vinirgadam is has come out of me. Aho Vinirgadam Vishwam. Mattaha, from me. Mattaha means from me. Vinirgadam, it has come out. The entire universe has come out of me. Jagat is only the world. It may be the globe, carrying India and all that. But we are talking the universe, including all the galaxies. There will be several solar systems, and each system has got its own sun, moon, Venus, Jupiter, and God knows there will be people also there. So that is Vishwam. Matto Vinirgadam Vishwam Mayye Valayamishyati. And it came out of me. When once I opened my eyes, Janaka is telling, I opened my eyes, I saw the world. I saw the doctor, I saw the nurse, I saw the walls of the hospital, I saw my mummy. So the entire world came out of me. Then Mayye Valayamishyati. When I completely sleep, it goes away. So it is going to completely merge itself only in me. It came from me, it goes back into me. It came from me, it goes back into me. Again, let me remind you of my story. The boy with the candle, with a lighted candle, going into the church, the bishop coming out, and just for fun asked him, hey, who lighted the candle? Me, sir. Oh, you? So in your presence the light came? Yes, sir. Where from did it come? He poured on that and it got extinguished. He said, Bishop, sir, in your presence this has been extinguished? Yes. Where did that light go? You tell me that, I will tell you where the light came from. It's in the same place. That's all. In the same place. Matto Vinirgadam Vishwam Mayeva Layameshati. Mayeva, in me only. Yeshati, it will reach what? Layam. It will reach the merger in me. It will get merged in me. It will get dissolved in me. Yeah, merger means still it remains independently. If Ranbaxy is merged with Crosslands, they do have a separate thing still in a way. They write Ranbaxy within bracket Crossland. So both remain. But here only one remains. If you dissolve, you get dissolved. Then how is it? Mrdi kumbho jale vichi. Just as when a pot is destroyed, it goes back and gets merged into the clay. Jale vichi. The vichi means tarangaha. It means the